If you're a fan of extreme performance cars, you're going to love what's coming next from Ferrari. The upcoming Ferrari F80 is already being talked about as one of the most insane hypercars the brand has ever created. And honestly, that's saying a lot when you look at Ferrari's history. From the legendary LaFerrari to modern performance monsters like the Ferrari SF90 Stradale, Ferrari has always pushed the limits. But the F80 looks ready to take things even further. So imagine this. You're walking toward a car that looks less like a traditional supercar and more like something straight out of a futuristic racing game. That's the vibe the Ferrari F80 is going for. Early previews and concept renderings suggest an incredibly aggressive design. The front end sits extremely low to the ground, with razor-sharp LED headlights and huge aerodynamic openings that make the car look like it's slicing through the air, even when it's standing still. The body lines are expected to be dramatic and sculpted, almost like the car was carved by the wind itself. Ferrari engineers are reportedly focusing heavily on aerodynamics, which means large air channels, active wings, and carefully designed vents that help keep the car glued to the road at insane speeds. Around the back, the F80 is rumored to feature a massive diffuser and a futuristic light bar stretching across the rear, giving it a look that feels both modern and unmistakably Ferrari. And then there's the sound and power behind this beast. Ferrari isn't just building another gasoline monster here. The F80 is expected to push Ferrari's hybrid technology to the next level. If you remember how groundbreaking the hybrid system was in the LaFerrari, the F80 is likely going to take that formula and crank it up dramatically. Under the hood, rumors suggest a powerful twin-turbo V6 or V8 engine paired with multiple electric motors. Together, the system could produce well over 1,000 horsepower. Some reports even hint at numbers approaching 1,200 horsepower, which would put the F80 firmly in hypercar territory. What's exciting is that the hybrid system won't just be about raw power. It's also about instant acceleration. Electric motors deliver torque immediately, which means when you press the pedal, the car launches forward with almost no delay. Imagine going from 0 to 60 in somewhere around 2 seconds. That's the kind of performance Ferrari might be aiming for here. And even though this car is built mainly for the road and track, Ferrari's advanced suspension and traction systems could make it surprisingly capable on rougher surfaces too. No, this isn't an off-road SUV, but modern hypercars now have intelligent suspension setups that adjust instantly to different road conditions. That means uneven pavement, aggressive corners, and high-speed stability all become part of the experience. Inside the car, Ferrari is also expected to bring a big upgrade. Traditionally, Ferrari interiors focus on the driver first, and that philosophy will probably continue with the F80. But modern Ferrari models have started blending luxury, technology, and racing inspiration in really impressive ways. Picture a cockpit that feels like a fighter jet. A digital driver display showing performance data, speed, and hybrid power information in real time. A futuristic steering wheel packed with touch controls, drive mode selectors, and Ferrari's famous Manettino dial. Materials will likely include carbon fiber, Alcantara, and premium leather. Everything will be lightweight but luxurious. The seats will probably be racing-inspired bucket seats designed to hold you firmly in place when the car is pulling serious G-forces through corners. Another cool detail Ferrari has been experimenting with is passenger displays. So while the driver is focused on controlling the machine, the passenger can actually see performance stats, speed, and engine data from their own screen. It turns the whole experience into something interactive instead of just sitting along for the ride. Now let's talk about exclusivity and price, because this is where things get really interesting. Cars like the Ferrari F80 are never produced in large numbers. Ferrari usually limits hypercar production to a very small group of collectors and loyal customers. That means only a few hundred units might ever exist worldwide. As for the price, expect something well into the multi-million-dollar range. Estimates suggest the F80 could cost somewhere around $3 million, or even more depending on customization. And knowing Ferrari, most of those cars will probably be sold before the public ever even sees one in a showroom. But beyond the price tag, what really matters is the legacy this car represents. Every generation of Ferrari hypercar pushes the brand forward. The LaFerrari introduced hybrid power to Ferrari's flagship lineup. The SF90 showed how plug-in technology could combine with extreme performance. The F80 looks like the next big leap in that evolution. It's not just about speed anymore. It's about blending electric technology, cutting-edge aerodynamics, and futuristic design into a machine that still feels emotional and exciting to drive. And that's the magic Ferrari has always been known for. Even as cars become more advanced and more digital, Ferrari somehow manages to keep that raw excitement alive. So if the rumors and previews are anything close to accurate, the 2026 Ferrari F80 could become one of the most important hypercars of this decade. A car that represents the future of performance while still honoring Ferrari's legendary past. And honestly, I can't wait to see it revealed in full. Because when Ferrari finally pulls the cover off this machine, there's a good chance the entire car world is going to stop and pay attention. What do you think about the upcoming Ferrari F80? Would you take this futuristic hybrid hypercar over classics like the LaFerrari? Let me know in the comments, and if you love supercars and future hypercars like this one, make sure you're subscribed because there's a lot more insane machines coming soon.